clink scales, and welcome to episode 10 of TabiaTalks. Today I am excited because we get to talk about our favorite thing as women to talk about, and that is men. You guessed it. Anyway, I wanted to do this episode because I am single, and I guess I'm in the dating world, but I'm not necessarily dating. I could be, whatever. It's one of them things. I hear a lot of women complaining about men and the dating world and things like that. So I haven't necessarily found that special someone to cherish and make you feel special and spend the rest of your life with, all that stuff. I haven't necessarily found that person either, but I feel like I have some insights about all the things that we do as women to push guys away. Now I know guys do stuff to push us away too, and they're not off the hook. They're going to get their own episode, but today it's about the ladies. So let's get started with the list. How are you pushing those special guys in your life away? 1, we're not confident. And I feel like this one's a real big one, because as women, as the feminine principle, we like to be filled up. Our instinct is to be filled, because we're the void and we want to be filled with something. And so sometimes we look for men to fill us up, to give us compliments, to make us feel beautiful, to make us feel of substance, to make us feel significant. And I have been a victim of that as well. Like, I wanted my partner to make me feel like I was the most interesting thing in the world, where in actuality we need to understand those type of things on our own. We need to fill ourselves up. We need to tell ourselves that we're beautiful. And a man loves that. A man loves to see a woman who really loves herself, who enjoys herself, who appreciates herself. He is attracted to it, and when he feels that way, he automatically wants to give you compliments. Don't go fishing. Don't come around with an empty bucket hoping that he'll fill it up for you. It's kind of gonna get him to do the opposite. 2, we're suspicious. Now, I haven't had that much of a problem in my relationship, in my old relationship. I didn't really have that much of a problem with suspicion. I never been a kind of girl who like trip over stuff, like looking at people's phones or any of that kind of stuff. I always been kind of chill. Like, I even said, and a lot of girls don't like it, I told my ex-boyfriend I wanted him to be a boyfriend to every woman that he meets. I wanted him to make every woman feel special, to give woman some masculine attention that she needed. Like, as women, we all need it. And I feel like, my ex, he was a service to all of the feminine parties in his life, and I wasn't going to restrict that. And I try to do the same. Try to brighten up the masculine energy around me with my feminine energy. As long as the things are within boundaries, I think it's fine. But don't be suspicious. Don't go through people's phone. Don't look through his drawers. Don't look through his car. And just whatever. Like, if he's cheating, whatever. I know that sounds weird, but I firmly believe if he's cheating, it will come to the surface. You will know everything that you need to know. It's going to fall in your lap. I really believe that if you just relax. And a lot of people think it's like, oh, he's getting off the hook if you're never suspicious of him. But I see it as an act of self-love for myself. Like, I'm not going to spend my time worrying about what he's doing. If he's lying, if he's being deceitful, that's problems that he's having, not me. I love myself too much to be worrying about what he's doing all day. My time should be filled with beauty and love and nurturing and fun and juiciness. That's what you should be doing. So spend your time better than worrying about him. And just think about it, like, if he is cheating, you're making the other girl more attractive because you all worried, your hair falling out. That girl ain't worried about you. Not saying that you should stay with him because he's cheating on you, but just be indifferent. Everything will be fine. Many people believe that all men cheat or that all men are afraid of commitment. And I actually have a different belief. And I can understand why people say that, but I actually think men are more committed than women. And I know that sounds crazy, but I really think so. Like a man, he's more connected to his word, is more connected to his honor. Now if you think of that word honor, it's a more masculine word. A woman can be honorable, but it doesn't feel feminine. The feminine is more emotions based. So if a man comes and sweeps her off her feet and he makes her feel totally different, her loyalty might change like that. That's the fact of the matter. But a man, like a woman, can come and rock his world and everything, and he might be cheating every day, but it's not really going to affect his loyalty. And I know this might be hard to really grasp if you're a woman, but if you really feel it, I feel like you could really understand what I'm saying. A man is way more committal than a woman is. 3, we're shallow. Now, I don't really necessarily believe that I'm shallow. I mean, I could be, who knows. I've never really been caught up in like money and material things like that. But I know some girls who are, and that is a real turn off, ladies. Like, the man is what is of value. So his nice house, his nice cars, his high profile status job, whatever, he's the one who's of status. He's the one who is of substance. What are those things without him? Yes, they're nice things. Yes, you can enjoy them. Awesome. I love luxury just like the next woman. But make sure you make him feel like it is him that you cherish. Not those things, not those new shoes or that new bag that you got. It makes no sense. Why you would value that over a breathing human being? Somebody who's there providing for you and somebody who loves you. That is the most unattractive thing I think a woman could be, is materialistic. 4, we have a story. And what I mean by that is we have certain beliefs about men that keeps us from really connecting with them and really forming true and beautiful bonds with them. And I have the same problem. I probably still have some stories that's keeping men away, the kind of men that I want to attract away. But I can give you an example. It's a quick story about my belief about men. But it all started when I was in 2nd grade and I had this huge crush, and he played baseball, and it was Valentine's Day, and I went to the store and I bought a pack of cards for the class. It was like some generic like Batman, Catwoman, something. But I got him special cards because he played baseball, and it was like these little bunnies, and it said, "You're a strikeout." So I'm all excited. I give him the card, and he looks at it and he's like, "Do I look fat to you?" Because the bunnies was chubby. But I didn't think the weight problem mattered when you was confessing your love to somebody. But that's how he responded to me. Anyway, another girl in the class came and brought him a Reese cup, and he put it in my face, and he was like, "This is a real Valentine's Day gift." Bruh, if you're worried about this Reese cup, you about to be as chubby as them bunnies on that card, so get out my face. I wish I would have said that. I didn't say anything because I was devastated. I was like, who does this? And so after that, I believed that no guy was going to really like me or take me seriously. I was always going to be the goofy girl that, like, you never really attracted to like that. It's like, she's fine, like, she'll be a great friend and, like, all that, but in terms of, like, ooh, she's sexy, ooh, she's good, I want something like that. I just thought that was laughable for me. And I feel like that belief held me back from men, like being able to accept their attention and their attraction to me. It was uncomfortable to me. Even though I wanted it, it was uncomfortable for me for a while. And I feel like it still is like a little bit, and I'm still working on that. But it also made me believe that I had to be like smart, and which is awesome. I had to be smart in order to defend myself against them, actually, because I thought, okay, well, I'm never going to be the pretty girl who gets everything she wants, so I guess I'm going to have to work for everything, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, I feel like it kept me away because I was attached to my story. And so what is your story that you keep or you're attached to about men that pushes them away? And once you realize it's a story, you can change the characters. 5, we compete. We compete with our man in order to get respect or admiration, and that's a masculine way to earn love. The masculine gets love through respect, and the feminine necessarily doesn't do that. I learned this about myself probably like junior or senior year in college, where I thought I really enjoyed debate. Like, I thought it was like really great, but like being in a relationship really helps you see yourself. That's why I'm a big proponent of relationships, because it's a big mirror to you. And I realized that it was all like a front. Like, I did enjoy it, but I didn't really care about it. You know, like my ex did. I just loved the safety it gave me. I thought that if men saw me as competent and as smart and as articulate, I was safe that way. But I wasn't really that attached to it. Even though I still do enjoy it, but it was more of for safety than for actual pure passion. Don't get me wrong, I think a little competition is like a little sexy, but like when your pride is on the line and like your life on the line, it's gone a little bit too far. And men and women, we put value on different things. Well, the masculine and the feminine put value on different things. So make sure you make your man feel like he can win at the things that he cares about. And because I don't think you would want him intruding on the things that you care about. So make him feel like he's competent and capable. Don't always try to make, well, I could do that too, and I could do this. Like, okay, you can do that, but he's not with you for that, because he's with you for your femininity, for your warmth and your kindness and your nurturing. He can be capable and competent and confident, and he can perform. So just relax. 6, we do not enjoy enough. What I mean by that is, if a guy does something for us, we should just make it a big deal. Like, he just bought me a movie ticket. You should act like he just flew you to Paris. Like, we don't need to complain if things didn't go perfectly right. Like, if he takes us out, don't be like, man, it's hot out here. What is this? We late. I'm getting boob sweat under here. Don't do that. Just be in the moment and show your appreciation for everything that he does. He needs it. Yield to all the things that he does for you. Even if it seems insignificant, even if it seems like he messed it up, suggest a different way. Later on, not in the moment, just suggest it. Don't tell him, because he's going to feel rejected. But the feminine is the power of suggestion. So use that instead of criticizing or coaching him to be better. And last but not least, number 7 is we are not vulnerable. And what I mean by that is sometimes when our feelings get hurt, we go to anger or we go to rage instead of the truest emotion might be loneliness or sadness or rejection. And we don't offer him that. We don't show him that we're weak right now. We need you. Like, you hurt my feelings. I need you. We don't stay in that feeling. We be like, what, bro? Oh, that's what we doing? That's how we playing it? And trust me, I know the feeling, because I'm very analytical of myself, and I can see the stages of different emotions that I have. And sometimes the pain is too much to stay in that sad place. It feels helpless. It feels lonely. It feels dark. And so anger feels more powerful. It feels protected. It feels like we have that little person in our corner who got our back. It's like our anger got our back because you don't. That's how it feels. But if we keep reacting like that, a man, he's never gonna see your softness and that he's needed. His act, if you come at him in a masculine way, his instinct is gonna tell him to react in a masculine way, as if he's dealing with a man. Well, you don't want that. Definitely don't want that. So make sure you stay with your truest emotion. And if you get angry, it's fine, because I feel like it's also attractive if a man can handle all the storms a woman can create. But excuse yourself, try to handle your anger, and come to him and show him that you need him and that he's wanted, and it's not that you're pushing him away. Because when you have that anger, it's kind of like a man already by your side. You're like, you don't need me, you already got a man. I thought I was a pretty vulnerable person, more vulnerable than most, and I still feel like I kind of am, but then it's like my brain plays tricks on me where it's like I'm actually not being vulnerable. I learned in my relationship, like, I would do little tactics to not be vulnerable, and I wasn't really staying with my emotion. Like, I would do like little tricks, like I would ask him like, oh, did you think that was okay? Well, what were you thinking back there? It's like I should just be like, oh, I feel this way and blah blah blah. I shouldn't be like trying to poke around the issue. Like, I need to be comfortable with my emotions and be comfortable with him seeing your soft side, seeing that you trust him enough to be weak. That is the most important thing, and weakness is strength. And like I said in my previous video, when the two sides of a paradox come together, I think that's the truth. Your weakness is your strength. Do not try to fight him. Do not try to be a man, because you will never be able to do it better than he can. Never. So show him what he doesn't have. Show him your softness, and so he can come there and he can rescue you, and it will ignite something in him he didn't know was there before. If you have a problem, make sure you keep the focus on yourself. Don't be like, you should have did this and you should have did better. Be like, I feel this way, I am hurt, I don't know what to do. Things like that. Do not coach him, do not preach. It's only gonna push him away. So I hope these things helped you in the dating world. Hopefully they're gonna help me. But I'm not worried about that. But hopefully one of these things has spoken to you, and then you can work on it, or I shed some light and you're like, oh, I didn't even know about that. And so happy dating to you, and I hope you find all the love and happiness that you're searching for, and thanks for watching.